Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney. On this channel, we generally answer publicly posted questions from YouTube users, getting folks the answer they need from an employment attorney. Today is, I think, Saturday when this is going live, and I need to quickly address like a weird industry thing that's going on. I guess I'm told. I don't know. So, I don't even know how to. Okay, so this attorney contacted me and was like, "Hey, um, this other law firm that he said some rude things about. I'll share it. I don't know where this phrase comes from, but there's this law firm in our industry that like whatever they do, they can't make money. They never get ahead. And he calls them, and I've heard other people call them the Sheetas. I don't know what that phrase means. I don't know what culture that phrase is from. I'm 99% positive it does not refer to the culture of the people in the firm. So I don't think it's a slur. I hope, because I just said it on a video. I hope it's not a slur. And I read it as the Shitas. And that is kind of how he says it. So, he's like, hey, the Shitas think you're persecuting them online. And whatever, this guy, this attorney who contacted me, he's quite a good attorney. He's a very good attorney, but as is often the case with employment attorneys on the plaintiff side, good plaintiff side employment attorneys tend to be lunatics, just like certifiable lunatics. Apparently, I mean, if you're here, you watch the channel, probably like lunatic, right? So this guy's a lunatic, and he's an aggressive guy. He says, mean things are like it's how he communicates. He strings together mean phrases. And I like the guy. I got no problem with the guy, and he's trying to do me a solid here. So like, it is what it is. I'm sure he'll see this video, and I'm sure he won't. He'll be like, yeah, that is how I talk. So he's like, hey, the Shitas think you're persecuting them online. I'm like, I don't. It was kind of a Donald Draper moment. Like, there's, if you watch Mad Men, which is a pretty old reference at this point, there's like a scene where this like kid who's working at like Don Draper's like advertising firm is in the elevator with Don Draper, and they're like alone. It's late. They're like leaving for the day. And the kid, I don't know, the kid's fired or something. Kid's salty, and the kid's like, when I think about you, I just get so sad for you. Rah! And Don Draper's like leaning against the wall. He's had a few drinks already, you can tell. He kind of like opens his eyes, looks down at the kid, he goes, I don't think about you at all. And not to be a dick about it, but like, gotta be clear. I know I'm not persecuting the Shitas because I don't think about them. It's not a big part of my life. We've expanded well beyond the borders of New York. There wasn't any reason when we were in New York, frankly, but there's certainly no reason now. And so, anyways, he's like, listen, the Shitas think you're persecuting them. You're like talking about them in a lot of your videos. I was like, I don't think I talk about like law firms with specificity in my videos. I'm very careful to change the names, the faces, any identifying characteristic of anyone, because I don't want war with other law firms. I don't get paid to fight with other law firms about their reputation, so I don't want to do it. Somebody wants to pay me, well, we can talk about that. But yeah, I generally only engage in fights and arguments when I'm getting paid to. It doesn't. Rage is not free. Rage is a renewable resource. It takes time to renew, and it impacts your well-being. And if you're going to go and ferociously act like a irrationally aggressive lunatic on behalf of your clients, that has a wear and tear. That has a cost, and I don't do it for free. So, yeah, I'm not out there. Apparently, you guys watch the channel. Apparently, the Shitas are watching the channel. I'm not out to get you. In fact, I would say I think the name Shitas is unfair to you, because I think part of why you don't make money is that you do legitimately try to help people sometimes, maybe even people that you shouldn't try to help because like you don't have the resources to help them, or maybe it's not your expertise or whatever. But often I see like well-meaning effort from that firm. Like I don't hate them. I'm curious about which videos they felt were about them. And I mean, I'll say this. Listen, if you think I'm making videos about you when I'm talking about bad attorneys, the problem is not that I am talking about bad attorneys. The problem is that you see yourself in that video about bad attorneys, and you may want to address whatever it is that you saw in that video. This isn't about me. It's about you seeing yourself in a video when it's not even you. So I'll leave that at that. And I wish y'all well. I think you try to help some folks occasionally, and I like that about you. Good luck.